seule. And obviously, Jacob Pimp.
Salt and vinegar.
Winesh.
Jacob Pimp Vinicky, not to be confused with Config Vinicky. Different Vinickies of a different Vinicky. But here we go. Commiserations of complexity, they are knocked out, but the rumors say JKS is joining. That's a totally different ball game. We're ready to jump into a pistol round here. Serato already out the squeaky door. Well, so far, so good. Little to no resistance at all whatsoever. No one in the upper site for Evil Geniuses, and that's just going to be a complete collapse.
Yeah. Man, they throw a guy in through the hut, they turn the Vinny key, and he says that actually this A site is clear. He gets that information.
Yeah, you got to take the Vinny key challenge.
Yeah, Art ran outside. I think he was trying to wrap Heaven, but EG were waiting for it. So that's left them a man up in this retake. They were playing for retake with the smoke down in Heaven. Henny fighting Hut, dead to Stan, who doubles up. And Yuri has got back control of that main spot, but he's got lots of bodies to find, and they will overwhelm him. Very classic Art play, right? But something EG were ready for. I like the idea there for Furia. And EG playing retake, well, it's going to work wonders. 3 for Stan, and the defuse coming through. Pistol round in the favor of the CTs. A lot of roster changes going on, though, all across the world.
Indeed. Justin Savage.
Well, Furia, they got some savagery of their own. They've got a double AK Galil buy in the second round. That bomb plant did net them a purchase. If anything, almost a better buy than EG. Double org in it, though, and spraying through the smoke is Ethan. Going to find some damage down the vent. Art makes it loud, and so they will know what's in that B bomb site. Serato's so low, and Henny sort of trapped in the hut right now. Breezy's got him on lock. Furia just looking for picks. Vinny's out into the site. Breezy was ready for that fight, but Henny's got to win it out with the AK. And Vinny all this time has been waiting for a kill. Cirque is in Heaven, but keeping an eye on outside as well. Tarek aggressing on ramp. Yuri's ready.
Art's been able to get through B, and is coming in on this wrap, deals with a man at ramp, and now for Tarek, these problems start to emerge. He's trapped, stuck between a rock and a hard place here. He's going to go back towards Art, who will come in with a second, and in the blink of an eye, it's actually all left onto Ethan, armed with only a Galil that he was able to salvage moments ago. Having to rotate down lower where this bomb finds itself right now for Furia. With that going down, 2 of these players are low, so maybe that can give Ethan a way to get back in. But to say the odds are heavily stacked against him almost feels patronizing here.
Could try and get on the bomb. No one's actually in the site, but they've got the ramp plant, and they can just swing it if they hear him. He opens the door and runs out. The key kill in that round coming from Art down on B. He flanked ramp and killed Stan. And even though that was a double ramp setup, EG were pretty ready for that play. Stan wasn't able to win his battle, and that puts Tarek in a very compromised position, trapped between the lobby players who are pressuring him and Art running up from lower. Good that Furia don't actually try and fight Tarek until Art comes up from B as well. You see that too often where you get that ramp flank, but lobby players die from the ramp push. Tarek gives it a go, but Art, he's the hero of the round. Down the fence right at the start. And that's information EG had. They were ready for that contingency, but it's still going to net Furia the ramp split to B. They're forced by working wonders, and EG coming back in with a force of their own.
Tarek in the ramp room with this CZ, and not for long. Vinny does just walk in and takes care of business. Stan even flashed out as well. Falling back into CT here. Art looking for it, but Stan is there with the deagle. Now, admittedly, only good for one, but that at least is something for EG to hold on to here. They send Vinny down towards B, but this bomb is CT side, and so it's not the B commitment. Sir gonna realize this, but gives away his position. Flash in for Henny to take the upper site, but there are two players here for EG. This Galil being one of them, the Famas the other, and it has put up 1 kill. So into this 3-on-3, and now Furia are going to realize this A site still has quite a few bodies at it. Fast rotate down through the vent for EG. All 3 players here. 1 step ahead. Furia tempted in by the double doors getting swung. They need to get this bomb down. Just 20 seconds left on the clock. And
Ooh.
nice bit of damage onto Breezy. Will get mopped up by Vinny. Bomb still not down yet. And with Ethan still in the window room, looking to deny it. Not able to do so, which is a damn shame. Vinny and Ethan are back to back, and he's just waiting. And the longer he waits, the better this position becomes. It's all left on to Cirque, who has dealt with the first, but Vinny is there to mop it up with 4 as he puts that conversion on the board for Furia, but breaking the money of EG.
Vinny's so good, man. Like, you know, we often talked about this team as having like 4-star players, and then Vinny, who's there just, you know, doing the hard things, you know, throwing the grenades, being a nuisance. But man, he's really showed up in you know, the latter end of 2020. He's really had some incredible performances back at Cologne as well. So yeah, it's great to see him come into his own. And Cirque, he had all the info there, right? He allows EG to stack up, or when Furia coming in from heaven, they make the right call to bail when they lose the first man in. And even though Cirque is down in that B-bomb site, he's not able to clutch it out. Furia stall the plant looking for kills. And that works wonderfully considering EG was surrounding them in the B-bomb site. Flash outside for Tarek, everyone else with pistols, waiting for Furia to commit. But it's actually only 1 silo player, so Yuri just spotting right now, and EG aren't going to get much of a chance to take this gun away. Cirque's come up from lower. But as said, Furia, they're already realizing, they're already taking the A site. Out and about, bomb plant should be theirs, and Tarek doesn't want to fight here either because he wants to throw that flash outside, wants to find some value with it. He can set them up to come in through main, but with USPs, it's a Furia round through and through. I say that, Ethan's got a gun.
Juggle into the hands of Breezy.
No.
There's some damage from Stan. Tarek retrieving an AK as well, and the bomb down at his feet. But Serato is there to get everything back in order with 4. So that's back-to-back 4Ks to put rounds on the board for Furia. Oh.
Just reminding you what you're watching.
Yeah.
That is the game. That is correct. Aerial...
Cheeky kills from EG in this round. Look at this. USPs tip-tapping them down. Tarek, nice try, but aim punched by Serato. And it was only an eco anyway. They find damage, but now comes the guns. What can they do with them?
Art has got down the vent, and Ethan has not realized. That's something that Art is very, very good at. He is already here. Stan jump peeking. Gonna get the info that players are moving in, but they are already flooded into this site. Stanislaw calling for rotations, but for the time being, he's here to fight alone. Tarek now emerging at the ramp with a nice little tap onto Henny. Serato will respond, holding on to this lobby push. Deals with Breezy. Even odds right now. Stan forces Yuri to take this fight with the Molotov, and that well-placed molly has kept this in a 3-on-3. It's neck and neck right now.
Oh, no.
And Furia, they try and make a play. They try and force a fight to happen, but in doing so, they've dropped the bomb at ramp. Serato as well is coming in through secret, so he's a long way away from helping Art out, who's left to fight essentially alone in this 1v2 inside of the site. Now, finally, Serato is going to arrive, but they are pressuring his teammate in Art. They turn around, they deal with Serato, and Art now in a very, very rough spot. They know where he is. They've got the bomb at ramp. They're not even playing for it. They're just keeping him trapped. The molly, that's going to force him out. Wow. And EG take that second, but you can already get wind of how competitive this series is going to be, right? That entire round was neck and neck throughout. You saw the pressure that Furia were under to make engagements happen, to keep that in their advantage, and that ends up being their undoing.
And EG are doing a really good job of not only like rotating, but stalling out some of these deaths and fights at least. So Furia don't want to plant the 5-on-5 and then get, you know, a well-orchestrated retake come their way like the pistol round. And so Stan does a good job of stalling. Furia, I don't know why they were taking a bomb up towards ramp. Maybe they were considering going back towards A, but Vinny losing that bomb there is such a problem for Furia. And EG steal the round right back down the vent for Art. He can go silent. He's not been spotted. And so this could be a surprise, but Stan's been on low alerts all game so far. He's ready. Not watching the vent though, but Art goes decon nonetheless, and the rest of Furia are running through. Now Stan, if he escapes into B after this kill, he can get caught by Art, who's already at the single door, but Yuri deletes him before the fact. Art in the B-bomb site, ahead of Cirque's rotation, and now it is going to have to be a retake. Furia definitely should focus on getting that bomb plant this time around. Nice little grenade there, puts Cirque down low, and this is a great round for Furia so far.
With the left side of ramp smoke, that's going to waste even more time off the clock here for EG. Yuri put up close to the ramp. And a re-smoke even going in as well. That alone might just have to force a bit of a save here, right? You're so slow now. They will explode into the site and look to get in. It looked like for a moment they weren't going to go for it, but now with good reason, they get in, they find everybody. But Keserato delivering a double, saving the round for Furia, and putting that fourth on the board. And he survives, of course, like we all expected.
Bomb on Nuke just doesn't work. It's just broken. It's like a dummy.
It's almost like watching when someone had the bomb planted on A on Inferno and they die on Banana. It's like, well, I guess I'll just DC now because obviously this is not going to go my way.
Yeah, Odd, that was wild, right? With EG coming in on the ramp retake. Yuri, he had a great spot. No one checked it, but he moved at the last second, and that movement got him caught, killed. And looking at Art, they didn't check him. He gets away with a spray. Cirque drops on him with a brilliant headshot, but it's Keserato to clean up the round in the clutch. This is already wild. This is a very scrappy game right now, and I think it's exactly what we wanted in this head-to-head. EG Furia fighting tooth and nail. Another buyback in for EG. They don't go down without a fight, but their economy could be bottomed out if they lose this following round. Orp on Cirque, everyone else a little more broken. Hiccups.
You're broken, Hugo.
Yeah, I'm going to need restarting.
Art has fast dropped the vent silently every single round. Well, not every round, but like for the last 5 rounds, he's done that.
All right, he goes back online.
We still don't know about it. This time, Cirque, Hero Orp, gonna deal with Henny. Back in the lobby, the rest of the team force sport around him, and Tarek goes aggressive with his CZ through the ramp smoke. And he's even looking to get more done. Back in again.
Oh no, Vinny.
Killing Keserato, but also dealing with Tarek.
Is it worth it, Harry?
I don't know, man. To make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs. And that's what happens in that round there. Yuri won't be ready for Ethan at the door. They're ready to double swing this. The moment contact is made, but Yuri deals with them both. And now we're into this 2-on-2, the A site where Furia are looking to end up. And up here in heaven, Cirque, that AWP from earlier on, gonna drop the one-way. Gives him a bit more stake in the round. Also extinguishes that Molotov going up into heaven. Stan wrapping the lobby, retrieving an AK. Now even more deadly. Cirque drawing the attention away. That's allowed Stan to get out through the heart, but he misses the timing, and Vinny and Yuri lock it in the 2-on-4. They turn it around.
So the answer was yes, it was worth it. It was all totally calculated. It was all under control. The team kill didn't matter. Yuri, he's the muscle man of Furia right now. What a sick double kill coming back into the lobby. I love that heaven smoke has become meta now. Everyone throwing it. You see the value. Those site players are so scared of fighting heaven because of one-ways. And also it puts out the Molotov as well. It's even better for EG, but it's still not enough to win the round despite Tarek's heroics. His efforts here on the ramp side getting essentially 2 if you count the team kill. We'll call it 2 for Tarek. It's still going to be Furia getting back in the round. Look at this stuff from Yuri. Very aware. And Stan, he had the chance, man. If he snuck maybe 1 step forward, he would have had Vinny dead on the site, but he's able to escape. He hears the feet and gets covered by his teammate. All under control right now for Furia, but not so much for EG, who have been broken from that round. Back to pistols.
Let's play the blame game, Hugo.
I love it.
Or we do have a little bit of a timeout situation on our hands, but I mean timed out. You had to coach DC, Furia up 5-2. And this isn't the start that EG wanted. That much we know for sure. Is Pimp still in there?
No, this is the Furia side of things. James supporting.
Somebody's streaming goals. Nice.
Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him.
This little ratatouille has left the fan cams already. Everybody tweet at Pimp CSGO. We need to get him back in there.
Make sure that's the key part, I think.
Nah. I've been told that he's switching computers, but I feel like that's just a cop-out.
He was on a phone. He was on a phone when he rang in. What, switch? I guess like a phone is a little portable.
I bet he has, I bet he has a really nice phone.
Look, in Denmark, every room in the house has a computer with Counter-Strike installed, including the bathroom. So he's just switching rooms.
And, oddly enough, I believe that. Yep. I believe that 110%. So all I'm trying to say is we'd love to have you, Jacob. And we'll have a moment of silence in your honor.
Well, that's about long enough, I think. So now, just waiting for the reconnect. Now, this is a good start from Furia, and it's exciting because, it sets us up for a nice close series. EG, though, right? They've still been able to get every one of these rounds close. Like, if you think about it, a lot of these rounds that Furia have come down to, like, some big individual performances from one or two players. Like, we had those back-to-back 4K rounds to get those first few conversions on the board. That one there was a 2-on-4. So, EG has certainly given them a good run for their money, and that's reflected in the money, which is running away from Furia as it stands right now. Like, they are still all well and good. They've still got money to invest in this round here and now, but it's like it's teetering on the edge of being in an awkward place. And so that's why you're hoping that here, up against the USPs, they're able to keep it nice and clean and build up some of that T-side bank.
Keep in mind that last full eco for EG got a little bit uncomfortable. It was still a 2-3 alive round for Furia, but there were some kills indeed, and EG did cheese their way to some rifles in their hands at a point. Double nades as well, likely going to be going outside. We'll have a look though. And Furia, they've not been sending a player out. I'm surprised at the lack of outside control so far on this T-side nuke, right? This is actually the most played map in the pool right now. Think about when it was hated, and for good reason, in earlier iterations. Think about the catwalk on Silo. Gross. Glad we're not there anymore. But yeah, this is such a competitive map. It's such a good map, and everyone loves to play it. If you want to be good at CS and you want to be competing at that top level, especially if you don't like Vertigo, you've got to have Nuke in the pool. And so we get so many sick games out of this. Furia not showing us much outside though, so they've got that in the back pocket for later. Right now, it's EG dropping lower. Those nades found nothing, as said. And he wants the vent again.
Got a nice little story for you about that whole catwalk situation on this map, but we'll get back to that in just a second. The round has resumed. And, well, you're not going to be going down that vent, Cirque. That much we know for sure. Queserado there to stop that completely. Not before he was able to find one for himself. And, well, the trades come a flurry.
Yeah, that was the kill there. If Tarek was aware of another player in the door, he could have maybe made this a 2-on-2 with weapons available for EG. But at this point, it's a done round. What's your little story, Trace? What's your...
Oh, now you want me to tell the story?
Walk us up, Cat.
Okay, so basically, and I don't know how to really begin this other than to say that there was an after party once for a major that a North American team won. So we can deduce that down to whatever you want to think.
A single major.
I just, I remember not so vividly, but remember kind of well sitting there with one of the major winners.
Sure.
Talking about things. Yeah. And then eventually ending up at a table where there were Valve devs.
Okay.
And I just remember the conversations sparking up about Nuke. I walked away. Next week, that whole catwalk thing is freaking gone, man. And that's it. That's the whole story.
So what you're trying to say is you got rid of the catwalk.
I'm not saying I got rid of the catwalk.
But you were part of the effort.
Somebody was doodling, and they got rid of the catwalk.
Any names you want to give us, or you want to leave it at that?
So you're telling me that getting changes to CS is that easy? Like, I just have to...
Yeah, dude, just go to all the majors.
Yeah. Well, but to be fair, the criticism of the map was proper. It was spot on. That outside railing was absolutely
garbage.
Trash, for lack of better words.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
no, I'm not entirely sure that's, like I said, you know, wasn't a vivid memory that sticks out in all
All right,
truthfulness.
what do you think of this then?
Okay.
Where the catwalk used to be, you replace it with a series of skill jumps that would allow you to like jump around the
Like a KZ
building
map.
to get to the get to heaven.
Like 255, 260, what are we thinking? How many units, Harry? Do you have to be hitting B hops? Are we run boosting?
Yeah, it's got to be like, you know, like a like old cash jump to get.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like that situation.
Yeah,
like
you can actually climb on the roof of Nuke, all of that.
Well, I don't know about
Ironically,
that
the
far.
same guy we're talking about has hit the cash jump in a game. But anyway, back into the game we go.
Ah,
Here we are.
interesting. Well, yeah, you know, Valve, they may take some time. We know that, but they often give us great maps, right? Look at the two we have in the series. Nuke and Overpass, both in great places right now. But Furia, fast out A in this round. The flashes are good, and everyone is blind. Stan loses his face, and it's the bomb available to be planted for Furia, both in heaven. Fast orb shot for Cirque. Tarek's going to get dropped out of the heaven, and now Cirque's got to clutch it out. Smoke is going to go with it, and Vinny nails him the first time around. 12 and 4 for Vinny, having one hell of a game.
Look at
Should
this.
be 13 and 4, but we'll forget about that.
Hang on, can we get back to Vinny in a moment? His picture on the HUD has gone just great. Honestly, I love it. Slim Vinny, as he's known down here in the
Slim
site.
Vinny.
You'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
You'll see why. You'll see why we call him that. If it's back to normal now, if they've fixed it so that joke's ruined, then
Probably.
show me Vinny.
Here, Vinny. Ah, there he is.
Slim Vinny.
Here he is.
Slim Vinny and the gang. Oh, they do run the town right now. They run Nuke Town. 7-2, Furia.
Oh.
EG just don't have a proper answer just yet. There's, Cirque. Just comes screaming through a smoke here at the ramp room.
Oh, the smoke fade for Tarek. He's been very aggressive on this radio position. Henny's ready for it again. And Furia, obviously anti-eco, this should be their round. Ethan could make things catastrophic on the back, but Serato does cover his teammate, and the bomb is still under the control of Furia. Breezy trying his hand at this. And Furia, they've got the rebound. They know exactly what's going on. Every push, every pistol getting removed. Stan misses the timing by a second, and now he's got to come back into the A site.
But Yuri here walks the path of the Eagle, and it's a dangerous one. So he calls for some friends to come in and help him out, and Henny is there and will happily oblige. 8 on the board for Furia, and that's, you know, this is a little bit worrisome because while a lot of these rounds have been close and you've at least been taking players away, you do need rounds at some point.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? The numbers don't lie. This one, Harry's right on. We can't deny it.
What I want to know is what would a 75% confidencer say right about now to the EG side?
Coming in 10 rounds into the best of 3 series. Of
I remember when you vibe checked me 3 rounds into
It
a
was
map.
4 rounds.
Oh,
Harry.
4 rounds in, of course. And there he is, Vinny, our hero. And there's Henny, our other hero. There's plenty of them. 8 on the board for Furia, and now the reinvestment coming through for EG.
I was well aware. I was going with a gamble pick. I was going with a risk pick.
Yeah, okay.
And I stand
Now
by
it's
it,
coming out
and I
like
stand
that.
by it for the full best of
Right.
3 series. If I'm wrong, well, then Harry, maybe you'll be, you know, a little bit closer, albeit not caught up, but a little bit closer to my score.
Who did you pick in Liquid Chaos?
Liquid. Did you pick Chaos?
No.
No, not crazy. Well, actually, Chaos looked pretty damn good yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, they are one of the teams that we think have a fighting shot, or at least I do.
Yeah,
So
for sure. And I mean, yeah,
I would not pick Chaos over Liquid, just as, you know, out of precautionary safety reasons. Talking about safety reasons, surely OSHA's not happy about this one. Art boosted up next to the vent. They're only good for 1. So far, this has started to look quite well for Evil Geniuses in this round. Just Serato and Henny left alive.
If Art made you vomit, we apologize here at New York. It was just the Krieg. We know it's bad. There's nothing you can do about it. 2 on 3, pushed out of heaven by the Molotov. That allows the plant. So Furia in a good spot. And coming up the vent can be quite the problem for Ethan. He needs cover. Actually, sorry, Stan. Ethan's the one in main. Henny moving back to the heart has been given room. Good smoke in, but it's responded with 1 by Henny. It misses, bounces off the left side, and now Ethan has a gap, a chance to get out into this A site. Henny dinks, has to go back to heaven. Tarek is taking his time, and that pressure on Fury is so annoying. Tarek coming in with a nade and double down for a round for EG, up to 3 on this CT side.
That's why we call them 3G, as they put this 3rd one on there.
I mean, if you ask me, there are 5 Gs here on both sides and on the AT&T network.
Oh, that was a good tie-in right there, man.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, Trace.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like comically large-sized checks.
Yes.
Meaningless, worthless, but good for
Yeah,
photos.
Trace's wallet is like 2x1 meters, and it's just full of like all this oversized money.
It's like Happy Gilmore in the back of his car. He just keeps tossing them.
But yeah.
Monopoly money.
Anyways.
Warps out.
It's only $20, but look at the size of it. Like, that's got to be worth something.
Hey, you guys deposit this here or cash this here or no?
Ooh, double molly. No getting through the door today. I'm actually just, ooh, Art, you're crazy. I mean, it's nothing new. It's nothing to be surprised about, but boy, oh boy, he's full sending it down the vent. Boom. Goodbye, Stan. And now the B site is Furious. That is one hell of a way to kick off a round with an AWP. Breezy trying to fight back through the door. Art is lurking on the lower site. They can try and take ramp, but EG have just given it up, and that will give Furia a pathway lower. Another team kill. A bit of revenge for Keserato as he drops Vinny. And now back into a 4-on-3, and Yuri's hit the best timing around.
Yes, he certainly has. Now, if Cirque just happens to look away like he just did, then boy, is he in for a rude surprise here any second. Now, he seems to be aware, a little bit cognizant of the idea that someone could be coming from outside. Yuri might just be giving up a headshot right here on accident. Yeah, Cirque knows the jig's up. He's just going to hold on to it. There we go. Yuri falls. It's going to be at the hands of Breeze, who came to bail out his teammate. Now a 2-on-2, 2-on-1. Keserato gets headshot by Breeze. Breezy. Breeze.
Tarek's the nade king of this game right now, isn't he?
Content king at that.
Yeah, Matt, Fury had a chance to just go ramp, right? Like in previous rounds when they got Art down vent, they do like to split ramp, and it makes a lot of sense, but they don't do it in this round. They wait on Yuri, who has that great position. He gets checked, though, and the reason he gets checked is because EG leave ramp after they lose vent, and they actually come outside and find Yuri, so that kind of falls apart. Fury are waiting for Yuri, not Art, and that bites them back. Cirque with the AWP. And the money's gone for Furia, Harry. This is that damage you were talking about. 2 rounds in a row for EG, and it's bottomed out the cash of Furia. Vinny tagged by the AWP, not killed though. He's going to try and smoke his cross to secret. Now to that outside control for Furia, but a big gap in the smoke. Down the vent, obviously. You come to expect it at a certain point, but Tarek does get caught off by the window position, and now the rest of EG are panic scrambling towards this lower site.
Oh, Art knows that there's a couple here and just misses the timing. Cirque swinging out, does check him, and then wrecks him. And now this A play for Furia on or possibly in the cards as they move in through main. Ethan gets spotted, but Breezy is here waiting in the hut to lend a helping hand. Breezy still unknown. Starts to make his way into the site. While this is happening, Yuri has been rapping heaven, and now he arrives, doubling up, gets them both. And this A site now belongs to Furia. The retake on, they might be able to catch Henny back in the site as Stan is already up through the vent. They don't know that he could be this deep just yet. That's where you need Yuri to get the trade, but Stan is playing the trigger discipline. Now they know about Keserato, and there's no reason for Yuri to come peek it. So Stan just executes the kill while he's got the chance. The molly burns out Yuri, and Cirque is there to bail them out of that one. EG, 5 on the board. A very convincing turnaround there in the 2-on-3. Great trigger discipline from Stan, sneaking into the site. And Cirque holding his own outside. Yeah,
broken by for Fury, keep in mind, but I actually love the call there for Art as well. He does a great job of drawing those B rotations again. He spots 2 on the ramp when he gets repeat from Cirque. And Fury, who are about to cross Secret, just go, now we'll just take A then. 2B and a 4-on-4, max 2A. Let's take those odds, they're good. And yeah, Yuri rather comes in on the heaven wrap, doubles down. This time he doesn't get checked because EG are lower. And Furia, they're at least able to get a plant, make it interesting. Another force buy back in. Come to expect it with this team. And so often do they make it worthwhile. Already they've won the half, right? So at bare minimum 8 is pretty damn good. Art's down the vent, obviously. Have they just put the vent in T-spawn in this game? They're like, yeah, just go mainline right to that B-bomb site.
Nah, bro, they put the T-spawn in vent. That's how it works with Art on the other team. Tarek here at the ramp. Cirque also in this position, holding the B side. They're going to try and break the windows in tandem.
One day.
Not the best timing we've never seen.
I think it's worked, though.
I think it might have as well. Cirque, not even aware, but Tarek should be keeping an eye on it, and he is. They deal with Art. Cirque here as well. And that flank gets locked in. Cirque doubling down with the AWP. Now onto the Deagle. Does get overwhelmed by Yuri. And there's an AWP retrieved for the low HP Vinny. Gives him a bit more to fight with in this round. A 2-on-3 needed for Furia. Vinny gets into the site while Yuri is helping to clear it out. And this AWP holds the vent. They could even go up to A right about now. Stan is considering it. He's going to beat them to it on the heaven timing, and he might drop the bomb. That is a disaster. Yuri's going to somehow get out the vent and grab the bomb, and Stan just taps them down. That is great from Stanislaw. One step ahead, realizes that when that vent kill comes in, Furia likely expecting him to already be rotating down.
And of course, it's the bomb first that goes flying out the top, right? If it was the bomb second, you know, nothing wrong with that call, right? Furia think they made the read. Stan's just one step ahead. But if the bomb's second, then that player can go back down to B and win out the 1v1 on lower. But yeah, nice try. EG keeping us contesting. Looking for a 7th. Here's the SMG buy that we've been waiting for. It's about time. Fast out the ramp with the P90. 3 MAC-10s as well. Vinny running towards Hell. They won't drop as the Molotov goes down. And look at EG's rotations to the lower side. They got 3 in B right now. Ethan dropping Art, who did get down. Ben Tarek re-aggresses to his own death, and Stan is not going to trade out favorably here. 2-on-2 now as Furia find a follow-up entry. And EG, full hook, line, and sinker. They think Furia are backing up, and they get caught on that lower plate. 2-on-2 now. Cirque, he's dropped the AWP, but has he got a gun? Finally finding an AK. Kit on Breezy for the retake, and the spray is good through the smoke. Henny, he's not in the doorway yet. He's looking for fight to try and close out this half. He's going to move behind the smoke as it fades. Did they keep track of him? It seems like it, but he's isolated one-on-ones. Glock is out for the clutch. Henny trying to stall, and Breezy's going to jump him out of the round. It is EG finding the last, saving a gun. Doesn't matter, as it's round number 15. And EG make it close at the end. One hell of a competitive series here, ladies and gents. Stick around. We got that second half coming up right after the break.
Shadows, I've come to make a name, ready for battle, cause I got a thing to claim. Think that I'll crumble, I'll show you in the slide. Where you see me coming, better run for cover, cause I'm not slowing down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger, so meet the monster. Smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet, forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's in motion, the legend's spoken, this is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going, this is my moment. you see me coming, better run for cover. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger.
Show me an opening in the clouds, and I'll take it. Yeah, reminding myself to just let go. Don't wonder how far.
Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place.
And come alive, which is what we're expecting here in the second half. 8-7, Furia up by 1 and a slow start from Evil Geniuses. They bounce back. Will it net themselves the map? That's the question that we all seem to be asking. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Intel Extreme Masters New York 2020 online. Got over past next, Inferno if we need it, in our AT&T Super Series.
Fast out ramp for EG. They are not waiting around and running backwards to avoid the headshot. coldzera will still find it, and Vinny follows up. It's a good fight for Furia, and EG take a lot of damage, but Tarek on the back, cleaning up the flank. 2 for him. It's left 1 man up in the form of Breeze. He's in a clutch, and he's stuck with only 10 points of health. Art finds the final shot, and yeah, Furia collapsing on EG. Don't matter how ready they were for it, with Tarek finding a double. It's still going to be Art pushing in from B, and the rest of Furia coming in on the lobby lurk. And they're able to keep EG contained. 9 on the board, 2 pistols for Furia. No, sorry. Of course not. Split pistols. It was a retake on A.
Yes. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Furia did come in with that little cheeky steal back in the second.
Had a lot of those.
Now, EG, they try and do something similar. They're like, all right, let's give Tarek a Galil. This guy needs to be churning out some content, needs to earn his place here, and he will deal with Henny. So already opening the round up, and now very, very low is Tarek. No one else with armor on his team.
Oh,
and saw that.
In case coldzera go back to the garage.
Oh, coldzera, my goodness, he stuck around just long enough to bring Cirque down to 16. Oh, look at him go. Art just streaming in from Secret, lining him up, knocking him down. That's 3 for him on the round. Actually 4, just kidding. Last player left, Stanislaw over here on the roof by his lonesome. Vinny with the P90, of course. We're looking at a knife kill. Nope. Stanislaw with the quick intuition, but not quick enough. Vinny committing a sinny.
Sometimes just making that eye contact, it can be enough to make them put their weapon back in their hands.
And how do you feel about that, Harry?
Well. Yeah, man, I think you guys made a pretty compelling argument there. But I would like order in the court. Okay?
Order in the court.
Bang the honorary hammer.
I mean the gavel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, is it 25 years or is it life for Mr. Russell? You decide. The court of public opinion using hashtag IEM. Let us know. Should we lock him away forever or just throw away the key regardless?
I think that would be the same outcome.
Yeah. Heads I win, tails you lose.
I like those odds. We got a very, very slow round here for EG, and the bonus for Furia. Now, these P90 purchases, they keep cropping up. And it's Vinny with one of them, and he might have to put it to good use here at ramp, or get deleted immediately. These are his 2 options.
This is about to be disgusting. I can just sense it. The P90 is about to do something that no man could simply do by himself.
Are they going to flash or just wait for the smoke dry? Because Henny's holding it. Oh, he's shooting between 2. Vinny with a spray. There's 1. Never let go of Mouse 1. Oh, he's done it. He's lost. Surely this is all it. And Serg lines him up, even killing the AWP in CT as well. B is open, but Yuri's waiting.
Yeah, Circle 1 HP. Not even going to be the first one to fall. There he's the second one to fall. Yuri has done enough now But it's on to Coldzera, who's already here. They're not going to be planning in a place that he can stop it. So he might take this fight on the guy playing in dark, goes for the fight on the planner, and Stanislaw. Stanislaw escapes with 6 HP and an AK.
Stan individually is really, really good in 2020, man. Like, you know, we always talked about this player as like someone who wasn't there to frag, but, you know, very capable leader and very, very smart dude. But yeah, maybe would take a struggle, maybe would take a hit in the stats. He wins a lot of clutches for EG. He's really, really good right now. So that's just more firepower onto an already brutal roster filled with stars. And they're fighting right back against Furia. The 4-spy won't work, but the 3rd round will. Pistols out for Furia. Actually, a rare case where Furia are ecoing. They've got a lot of bonus money left in the tank, and so are buying around it. No one else will. Fury on the armor USP. No, it's not a pistol round. But if he gets a gun, or if Art drops someone, he can throw it over, and that's where that value comes in. He's coming in from B right now. Breezy with the opener. Art, nice dig onto Stan, and they're peeking him close. Cirque has that trade, as he often does, and EG 4 on 3 right now. Furia contained.
Yeah, Vinny's just kind of stuck. Good luck with that, my friend. At least the glass isn't broken just yet. But he's about to give his position away.
Oh.
Ooh.
I like that.
Bomb dropped.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and head back up into heaven. He's not going to be alone, though. Ethan's going to be hanging out pretty close by. In fact, right underneath him. I don't even know if they pass like ships in the night. They just keep passing each other over and over and over.
Yeah, they both know, but neither of them saw each other. Vinny finally gets out with a kill, but he can't take the gun.
So he just won with the pistol through the floor.
The armor has huge value there. Cirque would have killed Yuri if he had no armor, because the aim punch definitely would have hit him. Takes 30 damage, but gets away with a USP kill. And now 20 seconds, desperate times, call for desperate measures. Breezy running B. He's got a 1-on-3 on his hand.
They know exactly what's going on here. Yeah, that 10 seconds is going to come back to haunt Breeze. He drops the smoke towards the door. He's going to try his best to get this plant down. Should be able to do that before they just peek him right from the doorway. It's Coldzera with an answer and the closer.
Full E-code.
Yeah, that one's going to sting. Or rather stink, perhaps, if you look at it from a certain way. Oh, now that is a nice AK. Katowice, 2019. Breezy. Breezy.
An old Vinny Diesel, never running out of fuel here for the Furia side. Yeah,
like that. 5-7 players.
Oh, wow, we even got a fast forward going on. Is that?
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was
Sims just boot up in the background.
Oh my! I still haven't seen Pimp. Have we sent him enough tweets? Have we let him know?
That's at Pimp. Probably CSGO, if I had to guess. Either way, he should be in the fan camps. Don't let him escape. You guys can do a live Q&A with him if you'd like, but you've got to tweet him first.
Oh, no outside smoke coming in late. Heady watching. Timing shot. Won't connect. Very close. Give it another go. No. Pistols down B for EG, but already double rotations in the form of Art and Vinny. Smoking the Molotov. Tarek's going through. He's mad. He's crazy. And Ethan does get a trade, but they were never going to get through that, especially not with 2 players there. Henny seems aware, but Breezy's already out on ramp, and he takes him down. That's a free orb.
And you know what they say about free orbs? They the best orbs. Art down here. I'll give you something for free, but you ain't gonna like it. Breezy. He finds out exactly what Art is giving away. Stan is going to deal with it, though. Opens up this 2-on-2 scenario for EG. And now, Stan and Cirque, they've got an open a Galil, but maybe the wrong way around for how you might expect this little 2v2 to play out.
Well, they got the bomb down, at least. So they've got the ball back in their court. They just got to hold on to what they've got. Cirque has pushed up close inside of the bomb site. He's going to be playing a real close angle here on Coldzera. It's not going to matter.
Cirque has given Stan his blessings, though. We got Circus Law over here. I just realized that sounds like Circus Law.
which is basically what we live under in 2020.
Yeah, that's the Clown Fiesta movement. Stan into the 1v1.
He's on it.
They're on the bottom.
Oh, baby.
Sticking it. Stan, you gotta go. You gotta go. And he doesn't go. And so the defuse comes through. Serato just is like, yeah, man, well, this thing that's bleeping at me, I'll just hold E on that and I'll get the round.
So, yeah.
Tip came up. He's like, oh, E. Oh, okay, cool.
Never done this before. Let's give it a go. Almost ecoed right back, though. EG make that a one-on-one. Cirque, he comes in late from secret after his teammates die through that smoke, and Stan buys him all the room, buys him all the time by getting those kills onto B, and Cirque's at least able to get a plant there in the round. But I love the patience for Furia in the 2-on-2. They know that EG feel the need to play aggressive, and Cirque hunts the kills. Serato was waiting for it on the ramp, and they close out the round very fast. Talking of fast, it's Art running through the lobby, killing Breezy in the process, who's had a bit of a rough game here, especially in the second half. Henny, again, he does see the cross this time. That smoke bloomed, but he spotted a player getting down towards B, so information is there, and Furia throw bodies at the problem.
Big old gap outside. That's going to open up the lion's den for the alligator. And we know what happens when an alligator and a lion fight. The alligator just starts opping him down, pushing him away. Stanislaw, not where he wanted to be, not in an ideal situation in a 1-on-5. Did grab the bomb, so that's good for him. But anywhere he goes, Furia will be looking.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thinking, yay, a 1v5, but at least I have the bomb. Oh, it's put stuff into main.
Going, so that's good.
Into main, into lobby. Yeah, that, like, I don't know, man. It must feel horrible playing against Art. Like, we always say this, and I just think it's, you know, something that really is to be driven home. Like, this guy can be anywhere. While he's still alive, nowhere is safe. And that must be a very, very scary feeling to have.
Oh.
Especially if you do find yourself in like one of those clutch scenarios, right? Where you are like trying to pull off some unlikely 1vx. Having to always keep your head looking over your shoulder is not the ideal way to be. Art back with the aggression again, but not to lobby this time. Instead, he's gone outside. Along with this glaive smoke, he's playing around it, but Cirque senses that something doesn't feel right about this. And Art, is he going to get flashed in? Indeed he will. The flash is good, and everyone's blind. Oh, it is the spray down. Almost gets the fourth. He's still fighting with the P2K. And Breezy and Ethan, they're like, look, Art, man, we got mad respect for you. But if you're going to try and P2K us, you'll get what's coming. Ethan retrieving this orb. Does deal with Serato and has dropped this one into a 1v2, but look at Vinny. He's taken a leaf out of Art's book.
It's one of those cases where you think the CTs have already dropped B, but Furia aren't playing the sites yet, and so there is a timing, there is a gap where Ethan could take B and plant. Obviously, he doesn't know that, and in the time that he's clearing angles, Henny's come in on rotation. Does Ethan go up the vent? It's a risky move. Vinny's just gotten here. He's made the wrap outside to perfect timing. Ethan needs an incredible shot. His back is turned, and that's Vinny with a round. Free AWP as well. They don't need it. They already have one. And so Furia 14-8. This is one hell of a CT side right now. It looked like it was going to be competitive with EG winning their first rifle round very early on in this half. But since that point, it has been clean sweeping for Furia. 4 in a row. Art, he's so hungry for more. He goes back out with a pistol as well. It wasn't meant to be. Oh, he's doing it again. He's even been spotted this time. No way Art gets out of here alive. He needs you two. He needs support. Dropping the smoke. Molly's going to hit him, but he does back up. The smoke buys him a little bit of room. He's so flashed out right now. Yeah, Cirque spams him. It's about time. Punished in the yard. EG showing a lot more of that outside presence on this T side than Furia ever did. Orbs here, though, looking to put a stop to it.
Oh, and into the garage. Breezy wrapping around behind. Ethan here as well to help him out. Henny, only good for one. And now from the heavens, they've got to move back. Yuri still trying to contest, but not really able to offer anything up just yet. It's Serato to strike the next man down. And this bomb dropped outside. Ethan's going to do a mad dash to try and grab it, but Serato takes that peek. Does he want to go back? That's a decision he'll come to regret, as it's left Yuri in this clutch. They try to deal with the bomb, and no. Maybe Yuri's given another chance as Cirque's cleared out heaven, but the timing there, the moment he looks away Happens to the best of us. EG, 9 on the board.
Oh, attack for Furia. About time. Take a breather. Don't let EG back into this game is what they're saying, right? They drop one more rifle round, but it's on its own, or at least it can be if Furia buy back in here and find their map point on their pick, no less, as well. Overpasses the second of the series is one that we haven't really seen a whole lot for either of these two teams. And that makes it even more exciting as, you know, it's so often the nukes, the infernos between these two, even trains, but not today. Double AWP. They didn't opt to take it the other round when they could have, but now they will buy right up. Knowing this outside control has been pretty prevalent for EG, is that the game plan for Furia to stop it? Art wasn't able to do it with the aggression last round, but he's taking the AWP to door this time. Vinny in the back of the garage and Henny on ramp. EG are going yard, but they're taking their time with Breezy lurking lobby. Late smokes being deployed. And Furia, they're respecting it this time. They're going, you want outside, you can take it. You can drop B. Vinny's just here to stop them from wrapping main or pushing CT. He's going to have no information unless he tries to find a gap, as there often is in these garage smokes. And this is great for EG, because in the one round, Furia respect the outside smokes. EG don't commit behind them. They double back to lobby. They have lost Breezy here, but boosting about the smoke to try and get lobby control back in their hand. We have a rotate down B in the form of Art. He will figure out soon that this is a fake, as EG are making no noise outside. So Furia padding the A defense.
Ooh, does he see the legs? Yes, he does. Stan on the receiving end of the AWP. You run him down, they do get in, and they even follow up onto Yuri. Queserato by the CT vent. Don't know how he's still alive, and he's drawing the attention away from Vinny, who's allowed to peek and get two. Ethan's like, yeah, that A-bomb site, cursed. He goes down towards B with the bomb on his back. Queserato rotates through the vent. The AWP up on Henny here, ramp side. So Ethan's opportunities, Ethan's options are very, very limited. He baits that shot out, falls back. Queserato moving in through the double doors. And Ethan waiting patiently with the bomb ticking down in his favor. Henny dropping a smoke. Queserato peeks ahead of it. Locks in the kill. Just flies onto the screen. 15. Map point on the board for Furia.
Well, here we are. We're going to take a look at the isometric view of Skybox. Now, this is something we haven't done too much of, but we'll give it a go here. Now, I want to point out just how impactful Henny is in opening, or well, rather holding on to this lane outside, and how pivotal that's going to be. This is just a few rounds ago. Obviously, Stan is lock and cross, but here's the biggest problem. If you look at it right here, massive gap for the boy. So what is Henny going to do? The alligator, he's going to pop Ethan away right there and still maintain control outside. Regardless of whether Stan is passed or not, it doesn't matter. Henny's able to completely control the outside area, and that's exactly what we look at him to do. Rest of that round, well, that did come down to Stanislaw rotating back into the lobby. So
it's a cool view. It looks like a platform.
Cool. It's like, reminds me of RimWorld or Prison Architect, which are two
Prison Architect?
games. Yeah.
Is that a game?
Yeah, man. If you haven't played that or RimWorld, you have to. I'll show
Would you rather play that or Squad?
That, but last round potentially, right? And Cirque opening it up with the AK, trying to keep EG in this one. And he's not content with just the one, as Cirque often finds himself having to put up multiple, but he does eventually get traded by Art. They even deal with Stan, and Vinny with his P90. Legend says that it's actually just molded into his hands and he's got no choice but to use it. And so he's now left in the clutch, but he did wrap through the door, and EG aren't aware of that. The P90, onto the MP9, onto the AK. It's the swip swapperoo that ends up coming back to hurt Vinny.
Yeah, that's a nice little round for EG, keeping themselves in this game. Definitely could have fallen apart there. I think the Skybox is good there, Trace, because, you know, we compare that with a follow-up round, the round prior to the one we just saw, where, you know, Furia completely give up outside and they move away from those AWPs, at least in the yard, and they stack A. They just did it in back-to-back rounds as they figured out they were fake smoked, and EG run right into the stack, but still, Tarek able to clutch it out and keep things going. 5 between the two teams and a broken bye for Furia, waiting for that loss bonus. They know they only need 1. And so Could come at any time. Can't count them out of the ecos. We've seen some crazy things already in this game. Art's push lobby is clear for now. On the roof is Stan waiting around. Down B, Henny hears everything. He's going to try and stop it with the P2. Does get a dink onto Ethan, nothing more. B belongs to EG, and the plant should follow this shotgun. I love the buy, but it's going to have very little impact in this round, you can imagine. Stan's not going to give them the kills. He runs away to Silo after they find him on T-roof, putting distance between him and his opponents, likely in the lobby, and joins his team down on B. So EG up to 11 here. Furia is still waiting for money.
Aren't we all?
Some more than others, I suppose, Harry. Cheer up, young lad.
Look at. I didn't even know this Mag 7 existed. Did you guys know this existed? You can
Yeah,
get
it's a
Mag
swag 7,
that has
dude.
Swag on the side.
All Mag 7s have swag on the side, if you know what I'm saying. EG putting an 11th up on the board. We all knew it was inevitable. We knew it would happen. But we didn't.
Yeah, save this swag for a rainy day.
And that is why Hugo never comes through dripping. Quick shot there from Cirque.
Saving his teammate in the process. Keeping this one going, REG.
Join the subreddit, RESL_admin6. Now,
Dangerous Trace.
Now, the call sign for admin6, that might be Mr. Parsons. Now, I'm not sure. Not confirmed. We're going to have one of our best detectives checking it out. Meanwhile, I should say, these pistols are only good for one so far on Tarek. A lot of damage dealt out onto Ethan, but this round came and went just as fast as you thought it might. With just pistols on the side of Furia, they sit on map point. Overpass next, the pick of the evil geniuses.
Bit off topic, but am I the only one who finds Admin 6 extremely attractive? Like, seriously, the guy is that skinny, tall, and nerdy look nailed and reminds me a lot of a young Jarvis Cocker.
Weird that you would say that live on air in front of 100 trillion, 1,000 million people.
Spit it out. I'm going to close that tab.
Vinny, going to close the tab for Stanislaw, and I don't mean he's paying for it. She's going to be ending that round for him. Now, again, 15 for Furia. Every round, just ever so close.
Look at Art as well. Like, this position is great, especially with his teammates drawing attention away. And while he does only get one, he buys so much time for the rotates. Vin